Here,
boyfriend and girlfriend. Then they beat women. But as I'm going through my messages and everything and research I've done, yo, you tell me MHB, you got fucking domestic abuse charges too? And wasn't Ratchet and Scope on your channel? Oh my God. The one concept in all of this is the degradation of women, black women, and
I just want y'all to look when it says no mercy. You see how many people are there? 313. So if it say 313, you really just forget the one. 3 and 3. I know gematria. I just don't be using it all the time. I know that the Bible is written in code. I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't. Matter of fact, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. What I gotta be sorry for? It said that Christ came to the churches. He said he whipped the money changers. He whipped them. And I've been told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, yo, that's why I'm about to beat y'all with this big ass belt. Like the slaves get that. Y'all think y'all slaves? I'm going to show you what the slaves is like. I'm about to beat your ass. With the belt makes you think I want to hurt a human being when I could hurt an inanimate object or inanimate like another business. The deep pockets. The motherfuckers that hired you. They already, them niggas is already in jail. Yeah, the Sinaloa cartel and all of the people that's at the top, they in jail. Bank of America is the fucking ones that y'all need to be worried about. Y'all keep fucking around with Bank of America and Wells Fargo Bank. I'm telling you, they're going to rob you sooner or later. I stay with a mobile bank. They gave my shit back. I had to wait. Man, but y'all knew that somebody knew that I was gonna go and look who's in the house, look them up, and then I would like the question I asked you: Who made this? This right here, and then who made Wise Learned Leaders logo. I don't even know no fucking G. But somebody knew I was going to see Galagos right there. Somebody knew I was going to see Galagos. It just took me a minute to see Galagos, the inside counsel. He was always on my. I told you had to hire outside counsel. So you got to go to the outside lawyer. But would I ever sue Empire? Why? No, I'm gonna fuck your lawyers around because whoever your paralegal is, yeah, they ain't that good. Bro, just yapping. I told you it was rainwater from the beginning. Rainwater. Everything began with rainwater. But even rainwater, yo, everybody gets tired sooner or later. I told y'all it was an Asian that told me, he was like, yo, cocaine is 20 times more powerful than Adderall. 20 times. That's what he said. And he gave you focus. I'm not putting shit up my nose that the doctor ain't give me. I'm not doing nothing no legal. I'm not doing nothing legal. All I told you. I'm not putting no fucking fentanyl in me one way or the other. I don't want no patch or nothing like that. Yo, if the doctor say I need it, that's what I need. Y'all had the wrong doctor. You can't keep messing up and the motherfucker don't notice that you messing up. You got the wrong doctor. And you had the wrong fucking, you have a woman. And this is no disrespect to women lawyers, but you had a woman lawyer come up against me, and then y'all had to go get someone. Matthew Green. So when someone kept saying, his name MG, yeah, you think I didn't peep that game? Yeah, it's MG Reloaded. Yeah, I don't know what gang fucking yo Matthew the bar. You mean like the bar association? I already that was I showed on here on screen like they wanted to go bankrupt. They wanted to start a bankruptcy case right here in Pennsylvania. Yo, the Third Circuit was the first one that put their ass on blast. So as far as defunding the fucking police and all of that shit, I don't care about no fucking cops. I don't. You not gonna shoot me. You gonna shoot me? You got my record. You know I don't have a gun. I play with the knife, and I'm not coming up to you. Yeah. You know how when the police come, if you know it's a setup, why the fuck would I go all out, all stupid, and act that so the police could shoot me? That's the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard. But why the fuck would a black person go that far to try and get another black person killed? If you want, if you want to use the word black, what you was trying to see, how much I knew? You fucking knew that if I beat their ass before, I beat their ass again, I'll whoop their ass again. Especially now, you got all these murders. Y'all got to be the stupidest motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you, y'all got to be stupid or y'all got to be y'all got to be genius. Just get me angry enough to focus, or just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. The battle's called the Battle of Wounded Knee. Someone asked me, like, yo, how your knee going? I was like, what? They said, how your knee doing? I didn't even know that they knew my knee was fucked up. You either saw me, like you caused my knee to be fucked up by, yeah, you supposed to been looking at my foot, you twisting my goddamn knee up, so this shit gonna hurt this much time. And I'm wearing a Temple hat, and I went to a Temple hospital. Or the not the hospital, the joint. But you knew I'm gonna go deeper than that, and I'm gonna go and know why this person named Joy. I was gonna look up her middle. I was gonna look up the name, and then I seen the middle name Joy. Just think of different shit. I think of shit, everything through music. That's how much I love music. Joy and pain. Yeah, someone see me getting in, and I'm in pain. They ain't help me or nothing. Then they say, "Are you all right?" I said that. I hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm not that type of leader where or that I'm trying to make a big splash or nothing like that. But I will splash the shit out of any public official, because if you're a public official, I already know about the Federal Reserve. Yeah, I left all of that shit. I left all those books. Yeah, about the Federal Reserve. Yeah, I left all that shit. I already know how many people sit on the Federal Reserve Board, and that the president ain't in charge. He get to pick a certain person. Yeah, like Alan Greenspan. Alan Greenspan told everybody, They don't care who the president is. And I don't care who the president is, but I still was saluting. Yeah, y'all took the old long fucking way. Could have took the shortcut. DC 33. Shut my screen. You knew I would look and see who's in the property first. Everybody had to know that I would look up and see who was in the property first. And the property is occupied by an attorney, allegedly. The attorney is there. I don't know why people want to fucking fall for somebody that don't get two fucks about you. They don't care about you. I even put up everything and showed you. I'm like, yo, man, yo, as soon as I bought $50 worth of fucking Bitcoin, that shit went straight down, all in the red. I've been telling y'all the whole time I'm like, yo. And then Jamie Dimon, if Jamie Dimon came out and said something about it and they was holding, that means somebody else control it. But don't nobody control me. Why would the fuck you put me and try to put me in where somebody control me? That's you're a dirty nigga. And that's what y'all see on my phone. I see, he said, I see some, I'm put next to it like a dirty nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's your cousin or not. Yo, if your cousin is giving up information on me, put his hands on the woman or whatever, and he put his hands on one of my cousins and I can't get at him, yeah, somebody gonna get at him. But if he's a dirty nigga, he a dirty nigga. He was a dirty nigga. I'm looking at it's always somebody that comes to your house and then they look and see what you got and they want it. His name was Demetrius, allegedly. His name was Demetrius. My cousin ain't even fucking with him no more. It took all fucking day to fix my fucking car and you couldn't get it fucking fixed. Wasn't mine. That was my daughter's. So I knew who people was just by comparing them to somebody that I met before. Until somebody started saying the same words that I was saying, like they was right out in the bushes. Yeah, you be locked up with people at different. That's why I asked them, what G? I don't know no G. There's a whole bunch of G's in my phone. What K? I don't know no K. Somebody asked me about GDK. I don't know no fucking GDK. Who the fuck is that? I don't even know them. I like the music. If that's if, if that's what it is, I don't know. You talking about Gilly the King or Gilly the Kid? I don't give a fuck. I like him and Wallow music. If they GDK, I ain't even know they was a gang. No, they cousins. They family. They cousins. Y'all motherfuckers can't keep up with what we talking about. Cause I ain't no cop. I told you. If the cops looking for me, I'm looking for you. Shout out to my motherfucker. For the good time and the bad time. Solo, 10 toes. Yeah. And she say she need me. I'm gonna be right there. I got you. I got you. And I tell you, she got kids. She like a daughter to me. She got kids that gotta go to college. I promised her I was gonna do that, and I'm a man of my word. So thank you, Texas or LSF 9. Yeah, I don't know that nigga that y'all got on the run. Yeah, you better keep him on the run. Why would he go to Oklahoma? And I know what every office is of Lone Star Funding. I know every office that they use. I know every lawyer they use in Nevada. I know all of them. Now, I'm going. The only thing is, someone had already put a RICO in against you. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I went back in. It said somebody's house. It was called Devil's Claw, and then someone was White Tail. I was like, these some funny ass names. But the robo sign, they want the ink wet signatures of everything. And all y'all done sent me is fucking what? Yeah, I had the ink wet signature from the bank. I don't give a fuck who y'all sent. Yeah, that shit belonged to me. So thanks for bringing up that price. And then when I seen the bank joint, I looked at the number. I'm like, damn. Sis said she went to a party, but before she left, she wired $400,000. Or $411,000, but the price was actually, it didn't sell for the 435 that y'all was trying to sell. So, like I said, yeah, my knee felt all right, and even if it didn't, how much? I don't need no strength to sit behind a desk. Look up a couple names, see who all involved, and then join right on to a lawsuit that was already fucking written up and make it stronger, and then put the bodies on there. Yeah, funding to get bodies. Yeah, see what them hashtags say down there? Shitty Cuz, Eric Holder, Nathan Simpson. He the one that signed the John. I forgot one thing. The house was 4 bedrooms with 3.5 baths. Yeah, that's too big for me right now. You shouldn't have got caught on the fucking camera though. That was, I mean, I don't know if you did that on purpose. You didn't think that I'd be able to hunt your fucking ass down in Philadelphia with a beard and somebody with a fucking, you motherfucking, you had a beard and you had the drum. Then you took drugs. Don't they didn't belong to you. You stole. Somebody stole something. And I just wrote it down and sent it to the lawyer that sent them there. So the law firm is the one that is going to get their ass whooped because their liability insurance is going to go up no matter what. Told you, but the discovery going to come out because as soon as I file, look, the discovery came out in that case, so I'm going to go contact the person that filed the other case. And guess what his name was? King. His name was King. And yeah, they filing Ricos. Everybody tired of waking up and losing. And I mean, goddamn, they told y'all that. What are y'all gonna do when the people wake up and find out that you robbed them? They gonna grab all you black niggas first and put y'all in front of them. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. You wanted to go down that route? I'm gonna bust your ass down, go right through them, and get right to them. I don't care if you putting your fucking self in front of somebody else. Look, I put myself in harm's way too. That means I'm sincere. And that's my destiny. But ain't nobody dying today. Ain't nobody dying tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, it might be somebody die today, somebody might die tomorrow, whatever. Yeah, but let one of them motherfuckers, when you break them, they like to jump off of shit. So I'd rather let them go jump off for something to save money. Yeah, plat. They plat. Yeah, who get ready to go scoop that shit up? Yeah, the trash man can ready to go scoop that shit up. Yeah, you roadkill. Just throw you up in the back of a truck. Squash, look, pull the joint down. I told you, I ain't scared of a judge. I ain't scared of an assassin. I ain't scared of none of that shit. So I just let people talk and make them think that I'm scared of any of that shit. I ain't scared of none of that shit. Let me get to our shit and show you what I found last night. I'm gonna start here first because somebody sent this to me and asked me about it. So first I go on this page and look at this. Watch this. I said right here, I put this up. I said the best is yet to come. First, look at this. You see that number? It says top results found for phone. $314. Then it says 435. I ain't thinking about the one. I'm just looking at these right here. So I start looking at my phone numbers, how they come in. So I look at this right here. Someone sent me this. Look at it. No, I'm gonna get ready to go through this. I don't know who sent it to me. They just sent me this. A retired FBI agent who convinced a Granbury woman she was on secret probation and conned her out of more than 700,000 was sentenced Tuesday to 87 months in prison, followed by a term of 3 years supervised release, announced U.S. Attorney for the Northern District. Let me pull this down. Let me actually do something. I asked y'all to share the live, but share the live, and so you can see, yo. We can't be the receipts if we don't have the receipts. So they sent me this, but I never really went and looked up the case, like went into the case. In August 2023, after 12 days of trial, a federal jury convicted William Roy Stone Jr., 65, of one count of conspiracy to commit what? Wire fraud. 5 counts of wire fraud, 1 count of engaging in monetary transactions and property derived from unlawful activity, and 1 count of false impersonation of a federal officer. He was sentenced Tuesday by District Judge Ada Brown. Co-conspirator Joseph Eventino DeLeon, 64, was also convicted at trial of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Mr. DeLeon is scheduled to be sentenced March 5th, 2024. According to evidence presented at trial, Mr. Stone convinced his victim, CT. When I first saw this, I'm like, yo, shout out to H. Automatically, I'm thinking, yo, this is that Queen 88? Until I seen the numbers. I said, who the fuck? What fucking FBI fucking agent this motherfucker for $800,000
For secret probation? But transcripts are a motherfucker. So I went into the transcripts and found out who it was. But they kept mentioning somebody's name that began with an M. Now, because I don't know who that person is, they didn't give like all of us. They just said the person's first name. And I know this person, one person is that used that name is deceased. The other person that used that name, he's still on the internet. So I suggest he shut his channel down before I put him on blast in front of everybody. I already put your fucking ass on blast. You wanted to be three so bad. The fuck out of here. What up, fam? Yeah. Keep looking at the TV. I'm like, then you keep saying Harrisburg. I'm like, the fuck? So, hold up. Let's finish going. I'm not laughing at nobody in particular. I'm laughing at how we be over here. And y'all know, I told you if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm hot. And sometimes we gotta talk a certain way. So, dude, motherfuckers don't be on us because I'm not going to jail. I ain't even do nothing. I don't know the ball. Yeah, I paid for the crib. And we overpaid for the crib because y'all kept the bread and y'all try to sell it again. So now I got the thing in my hand and I will grab your nuts and I will squash them bitches. Yeah, yeah, I got the metaverse. Out there. I said DUI. I was like DUI. Mm. Brothers gonna work it out, man. We ain't letting no $5 Indians, nobody get over. I was catching the casino John, everything. I was catching all of that shit. Especially when somebody came in here and said they was Miss Trump. So let me finish looking at this shit. Now,
Just look at the time, though. So they require her to text them written reports of her daily activities and to compensate them for their supervisory services as well as any expenses they incurred. Copies of the multiple six-figure checks she wrote them were admitted into evidence at trial. Over the course of 11 months, CT gave Mr. Stone more than 700,000 and Mr. DeLeon more than what? 50,000. Mr. Stone and Mr. DeLeon insisted that CT, I can't even see the rest of it, so I just went to the Northern District. I had their name, and I went and looked up the case. But Judge Anderson's court in Austin, Texas. I ain't trying to bash nobody because I don't know. Like, I don't know who these people is. I wasn't there. I don't know who these people is. So if I pull up the name, you know what I mean? It was a superseding indictment, but that shit started a long time ago, and y'all just was trying them, and y'all let them back out on the street because they was former FBI agents. So they was going around acting like they was fucking FBI agents. And then I mean, if y'all want me to, I'll show you the case. Because let me tell you, public officials that do this, if they in jail now and people don't know that they in jail, that y'all need to whoop they ass in jail. The Serenos, all of y'all need to whoop they ass. I will look they ass up and tell you what jail they in. They need they ass whoop, like beat, like just beat them. Don't hurt them like that. We ain't ask for no violence. Beat them with a belt or whatever. I don't know how y'all do it, but I know. Fuck it, I'm sure. Let's make it sure. A second, I'm looking at something else. Must say that name. Stone. What's the first name on Stone? It's yeah. All right. So we're going. I got it pulled up. I got the case pulled up. This is how you look at last name. And most people don't, you gotta look into that shit. I be yelling on me and my cousin be arguing. I be trying to tell him, this shit be connected somehow. No, it don't. No, yeah. No. I take pictures of everything. I'm seeing them acting like these people that's in my fucking book, in my phone. And then come over here and act like they the name of the same people that's in my phone, like you trying to scare me. That shit don't be scaring me. They're warning me. I don't know what the fuck it be. So share the screen. This the case right here. So they got indicted on 5/25/2021. But there's a transcript. So this is sealed. So there was Hey, let me make sure y'all seeing this. So there was another indictment, a superseding indictment. They took this shit to trial. So you know the transcripts come out. Let me check my phone, make sure that certain people don't want to show. What on the blood we need. So what time is it? How long we been on? 57 minutes. So as I do always, Ratchet TV went live, and in the lab, Julio Fulio trial day one. All right. So nobody saying don't show it, but I'm just telling you who be trying to blood suck like fucking Dracula, trying to take out all of the fucking views because all they about is money. So this case right here, this number 5. Here's the transcripts. So I thought this was Cecilia Tell. This is the transcripts right here. So I'm gonna open it up in Adobe. You see this right here? But you see right there, it's a U.S. Bank Trust right there. I was already looking that up. So that's next. But look at this right here. I'm gonna pull the transcripts up and so I can highlight them and show you what bank they was going through. So this is a transcript of a proceeding. Before the judge. Look at the last name. So they're trying to revoke probation or whatever. I mean, revoke his supervisor. These the judge is going to rule that they don't do it. But I'm just looking at the names and see if I see them down here in the joint. Anybody here? Or everybody went to the bushes? Everybody in the bushes? Where everybody go? Y'all want to see this? Because y'all want me to show you who the name is. I won't show the name, even though you can see it right there, who the victim was. Now, mine, let me show you something. The case is from, it was the 236 case of 21. This is being filed 22. She inherited money from her grandmother, and these niggas took her bread that she inherited from her grandmother. And when I say niggas, niggas mean to me, they just niggas. They ignorant people. They corny in the sense that I'm saying. She inherited money from her grandmother, and they took the money on a secret probation. Y'all ever heard of secret probation? Who the fuck? What secret probation? Ain't no such thing as no fucking secret probation. Secret federal probation. Now, this is direct examination by the state. Well, not the state, the federal government, that they're asking these questions. Yeah, ain't paying attention. Are y'all paying attention to the dates? Listen at the names. That's on trial, and then look at the dates, and then they call it an event that happened sometime a year prior, November. But they say one of the events was November the 29th or something like that. Y'all don't remember something happening on November the 29th? I might have showed it over here. Somebody came right over here and said that they hoped that I didn't know who they were. So I left it at that. The people that know this shit, that's why. MGR the Insomniac, y'all been here. Y'all been here. Because you had to be an insomniac to be up when I'm up. You probably could fall asleep or whatever, but it's certain reasons that you would be up. And you are MGR, the Insomniac, right now. So we know who the victim is, right? So I'm reading it through, just looking at the parts that I need to look, and then it goes to cross examination. So I'm just gonna say this. I don't care if somebody call themselves a special agent or just say that they're an agent. I don't got no RISAP for you. I don't know what kind of agent you is. Is you law enforcement or what? I don't got no rap. I don't even Lizzo nothing. So I noticed that every time I go on Facebook, it's somebody and they say that their name is Agent something on there and the green light be on. So I'll be like, yeah, I ain't even trying to really talk to nobody on this motherfucker. why they doing that. And motherfuckers be trying to, you know, say stuff and you know, and ain't no disrespect to nobody. But if I see the green light on and that shit say agent, I don't know what kind of fucking agent this person on. So I go live where this green light on, and I know that I'm talking to everybody. And if you hear me in the trees, in the bushes, or whatever, I hope you understand. Yeah, I don't be trying to disrespect you. I am tired of fucking even fucking apologizing. I'm not doing no more apologizing. If this woman was scared or worried or whatever, and these people named DeLeon and all of this shit like that, and then one named Stone, and they pretending like they was FBI agents, I don't know who the fuck nobody is. I know I trust to be who they are, or somebody said who they are. So I haven't knowingly talked to no law enforcement officials. I'm telling you. You want to talk to me? I'm hunting for a sniper. Y'all don't understand what the fuck that means. Then this ain't for you. You need to go to one of them dumbed down channels where they telling you this shit, all telling you bullshit all day. I can't be no dumbed down channel. It means that if I'm on Facebook, which I only have like 10 or 14 fucking followers, I don't really talk to that many people. So when I do talk to them, I make it short. And yeah, I had to talk in a way I know that I can get through to them. And then they got threads. Yo, they got all these fucking ways that somebody could be looking at what you're saying. So it's just a way you gotta fucking talk to people. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm gonna say to you. Gregory fucking Dubowski is not no fucking cop. He is a fucking criminal. Brandon Rainwater is not a fucking cop just because you fucking tell and all of that shit like that. I knew I was gonna flush y'all asses out when I put that in there. Waste, fraud, and abuse. Yeah, if they abusing the funds that's been given to them to give to rats, I knew I was gonna flush the rats out. So if you hear my jaw go out and I said I'm about to fuck one of you bitches up, yeah, someone came in and I put it on mute for a few minutes and I talked to him, the person that came in, or not. I even let y'all hear this. Let's just say I use the term just like home. Only certain people know where I'm at. I mean, when I say know where I'm at, those people know where I'm at because they seen me. The best intelligence is intelligence that here you see human intelligence, not artificial, human. All the way from when I saw somebody got where it was around me and they had on some fucking camouflage on and that shit small. And I said, if I see them motherfuckers again, I'm gonna stab them. And I never seen them again. So I know people right where I'm at right now, they listening to me. They just not signing in. Because where they at, they can't sign in. And where I'm at, I can sign in, but they can't sign in. And or they can sign in and talk down here. Because they ain't got nothing to hide. But they might not come in to their name. And I don't ask them, yo, where I'm at. I don't ask the people questions. I just say, how you doing? But yeah, my nephew, like, they seen everybody, my whole goddamn family. Now, the other part of that is I wouldn't have a list of 30 cops if I didn't take pictures of their license plate or I know where their meeting place is. Now, if you thought I was going to go in there and shoot the place up, nah, why would I shoot the place up? I don't even got no gun. I ain't going over there and stab nobody. I ain't going to do nothing. I'm just going to take pictures of the license plate all around, everywhere around me. I'm always going to take pictures of license plates. So every time I seen a Texas license plate, Louisiana license plate, any of them fucking plates, California license plate, yeah, I ain't on edge or nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna play. Yeah, ain't nothing slow about me but my lump. But even the nigga, I just told y'all the story last night. The nigga that I told you, I asked him. I just was texting him. And I said, he the dude that asked me, did I want to come a professional snatch? Fuck no. But I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you shit. So we don't got each other's phone number. Like I got his phone number, and then I show you it right on screen. Yeah, because he working for the fucking government. That's public information, and all this is what this the Discovery joint. This is I'd say think of this as the Discovery Channel. So you want to know who's telling on you? Yeah, I tell you, let you know who's telling on you. And he wasn't indicted on May 26th of 2021. He wasn't? Or October 29th of 2021. Or November 19th of 2021. That's correct. And when I told Marcus that we were going to make sure that didn't happen anymore, do you think I was serious? This cross examination. I would hope so. Yes, yes, sir. He wasn't in he we indicted Mr. Stone in May, late May of 2021. So about 6 months. An undercover recorded call on our behalf. Yes. Between those two times, when Bill was indicted and he say no question, no. When? No, imagine it didn't happen after he was indicted. No, I imagine it didn't happen after he was indicted. And the answer is my notes. Dot, dot, dot. My notes. I see what you're saying. I think we had him do, I think, approximately 4 or 5 undercover control calls. 4 or 5 times he called him. And would it be fair to say that what we hear from Bill is like, well, he certainly wasn't admitting any guilt, was he? He didn't he didn't deny the accusations or allegations. And he actually had a calendar that he kept to himself where he actually made notes of everything he was doing. Right? Page 22. We discovered several calendars after we executed the search warrant. A list of victims doing what to, sir? I'm sorry. Some sort of whatever. I mean, he had a list of victims, you know, in his personal writings. He had a list of other females, but I'm not sure if I would classify them as the same victim as Miss Thompson. And was there at a time at which he and Casey started a romantic relationship. believe so, yes, sir. And there was a time when he and Casey actually were talking about getting married. Yes. Those calls were made prior to our organization coming into the investigation. Those were made by Sergeant Danny Brawley with the Texas Department of Public Safety. But you've listened to them. Sure have, yes, sir. And he is gaslighting her, right? Listen to the words they're using. And y'all saying I gaslight people? No, I'm not gaslighting shit. Y'all started the shit. I'm ending it. I don't give a fuck who the fuck is on the other end of the joint. Y'all gaslighting down there. G, gaslighting shit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you gaslight. Yeah, I'm with all that gaslighting, with all that sparked up. Yeah, you want me to spark something up? Yeah, I'll spark it up. I told you when they be in that joint, they be like, let's go. Yo, that's a sign to they usually use let's go to mean let's start it up. But I don't need all that to get cranked up. Cause when I get fucking mad, I just get fucking mad. Yo, I don't need no fucking nobody say, let's go, let's get hype or nothing. I don't need none of that. I come too far to be in somebody's motherfucker. I ain't in y'all little fuck. I ain't in none of that shit y'all doing, and none of y'all. I ain't no crisis actor or none of that shit. You ain't gonna hit me with the let's go shit. None of that. I don't know nothing. When I did, I wasn't down there. So when I get cranked up, I get cranked up because of something that's going on somewhere else, and it just cranked me up because I'm cranked up. So I don't got nothing to do with nobody killing or nothing. Nobody's. I don't know nothing about no dead bodies and everything, and I don't know why the fuck somebody would be gaslighting. Don't talk about nobody gaslighting, because don't nobody gaslight the M dot. Know what I do? I fucks with y'all head, and I'll be like, yo, this is H. I'm M. And then once in now, you'll see S pop up. So you can't play them dumbass games with me. You gotta come straight forward to me or whatever. You're gonna hit my jack. But I ain't get ready to go take my jack and go take it to the police and say, yo, look, this boy hit me up or not. I don't give a fuck about that. Cause when if police were to look on my shit, yeah, I ain't say nothing anyway. We ain't talking about nothing anyway on my John. I already know the John all fucked up. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, yo, um, where you get your phone from? I don't know where you got that phone from. Yeah, I know where I got mine from. The store that says, yeah, it says Yeah, the actual store. So let's go down and let me show you. When I showed y'all them stores, I told you them phones was hot. Some up were. So the first joint he hit her with said he convinced her that she owed Enterprise Rent a Car. How much? When is this? 05 15 22. This is a cross examination of this agent. And y'all was taking money from people. Yeah. 250,000. I know how much I paid for my cruiser. And then bam. We had an Enterprise rent a car case, and I know goddamn well I ain't pay no mother. What is y'all fucking stupid? Who y'all think y'all playing with on over this internet, over this channel, and thought y'all was gonna get away with what? You two gonna try to make me pay 500,000? Do I look like Joe Jerk just got off work and my PO start like fucking coming down on me? Talking about I owe some bread. My PO must lost her fucking mind, and y'all must have lost your mind down in Texas. The woman come right over here in my chat and said she called the commissioner from down there, the boy with the plaits in his head. I don't know what his fucking name is. John Wiley Price. Nah, John Wiley Price won't dip in my motherfucking pockets, and I'm not paying no fucking restitution for no fucking car or nothing. And I don't even know no fucking Casey Thompson. But I know Enterprise Rent-A-Car kept sending some fucking John talking about my daughter owes some bread. Yeah, y'all ain't getting shit from her either. For a fucking Mercedes Benz. If y'all don't get the fuck out of here. So I already know that my kids ain't been to Texas. So they ain't talking about mine, but I remember a similar fucking John going on with Pegasus General Contractors. I still have the contract that's robo-signed by Nathan Simpson. I always study who I'm going against. So that means that whoever is that lady, the Babu, yeah, she must have had something. Yeah, why the fuck would y'all have the crib that I'm buying line up with the numbers 28 Brad Court? It got 3 bedrooms. It's really 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Yeah, like 435. Like this is for 35. Like I-35, where this man was laid out on the expressway. And the only motherfuckers that make fun of that and was out on there, that's you motherfuckers in the Mo 3 sector. If I'm moving too fast, I'm going to stop, and then you can rewind this and rewatch it, because I'm going to present the whole case, and then y'all could go talk to whoever the fuck you want to on your lawyers and know why you getting ready to get your ass whooped. Because they already sued the people for RICO. If you ain't know that Bank of America money launders, fucking Wells Fargo, they money laundered. Yeah, they do all of that money laundering for the cartel. So I just sit back some days and watch and see the DEA raid these people, and they starting to lock up army people that's in the army and all of that. That's for them fucking hammers. Ratchet TV gets on his joint and he calls who? Texas Crime Commission, and he said, I want to report a criminal organization on live. You ain't never hear me do no shit like that over here. I be laughing at y'all doing that shit. Y'all telling because y'all guilty. So you reporting to whoever the fuck you talking to, and I was recording y'all. So I got a lot of y'all incriminating shit. And when y'all saw that, you had to bust into the computer because I knew who hired you. And when I start showing fast people search, and it showed those, your emails. Why would somebody be Bank of America? That means that because the trust, but like those trusts, they have to be funded. Meaning that somebody has to actually put money into it, meaning a bank has to put money into it. And I told you, I kept saying, I've been formed the BOA group. Legally. And I go and redirect. By Mr. Bush. When it finally dawned on her, because of what the Texas Rangers and what you told her, that none of this was in fact real, that there was no Judge Anderson, there was no federal probation, It was all a massive fraud. What was her demeanor? He said he found a fucking placement with one of her for one of her kids with a doctor in Houston. I didn't even get a chance to look up Casey Thompson, who she was. I just was like, damn, that's fucked up. They would do that to somebody. So I just started looking up and see who the federal workers were. The phone fell in some water, huh? It fell in water. I bet it did. Y'all know what Chronos is? It's like Google Chrome. What is Chronos? Brenda Campbell. being employed by your law firm. What do you do? I'm a paralegal. Back to cross examination of Miss Campbell. Redirect. Now they bringing other people's name in here. Casey Thompson, and he called the office and asked for Monroe, a partner of ours who never got the messages, and I never got the message. So received the motion on Tuesday. But on Wednesday, we had Mr. DeLeon come in. This wasn't the first time that he had visited with us, with my office, about the phone. Though, because in November, before he was even indicted, Marcus had spoken with me about, Casey not wanting to get calls. And so we brought him in, and my partner, Monroe, that he seemed to remember, went through his phone and deleted all her contact information, deleted it, blocked her. Marcus. Put a phone number right there. Whatever they put in front of it, I don't know. But it's 219-8559. This is in Texas. So yeah, pick which number you want out of Texas and fucking put one of they codes up in that joint. The phone just started flashing and it called her real fast. Susie Borer. Now, this is the interesting part. And he went into the Apple store, and apparently his phone had been repaired with an aftermarket screen and not very well. And when we were at the Apple store, the guy talked to us about repairing it, and he already had a new phone. So he just had the guy pull out the little SIM card and put it in his new phone. Then it populated from iCloud to restore. So, you know, and he's had this phone ever since I've known him, but just they're intermittent with months or weeks in between these calls. It's certainly not any pattern that would indicate harassment of a witness, tampering, or anything like that. It was a pattern that would indicate, what pocket calls, calling them pocket calls. So, well, when Marcus called me and asked me to do something about it or look into it, the very next day we had him in our office and we deleted all the contact information and blocked her. We took remedial action to try to prevent it from happening, and Joe was sitting. Here we go right here. I'm just reading paperwork. This is real paperwork. He didn't need the discovery, which, by the way, he hadn't seen yet. He didn't. he, hey man, if y'all see what's going on right here, he didn't need the discovery. Discovery of what? A case against him? This woman lived in fear for a number of years as a result of this grotesque hoax. $700,000. Every time we look at favorites, and of course, one of the other pages, he actually talked to the person below, Martin Ramirez, Margarita Munoz, and as Mr. Westfall pointed out, he talked to this, or he ghost dialed or pocket dialed this Susie Barber. The court asked Bull, do you have like a 15 or 16-year-old who can help you? The judge informs this airhead, no one does. A lot of people have gotten in very serious trouble and very embarrassing situations because they don't understand how all of their devices link together to the cloud and to other people's clouds, and data that is in the cloud that you may not be aware of don't want on your device gets on your device. Let me just say this. So when I say fuck Shay's Tube, I mean fuck Shay's Tube. Because bitch, I know how data gets on other people's devices because people buy somebody's device, so you start fucking harassing them. So I take pictures of every fucking thing that comes in because y'all ain't gonna play on my top like this person got played on because I ain't stupid. And I'm not saying she was, but ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm on no fucking fake ass probation. No, I just stayed on probation so I could get them in the end. That's how you knew so much about me. And I know your ass is out there in the bushes. I know Montgomery County is out there in the bushes. I know all y'all out there in the bushes listening. And I don't give a fuck. Because when I file in federal court, y'all gonna give all that shit up. Because I just went in just to look to see if who these people were that stayed in the house. Now, the problem with the people y'all put in the house, if you sold it or whatever, whatever y'all did. The problem with the people that you put in the house, one of them is from Logan. That's a part of Philly. They from Logan, Lindsay Avenue. And then another one is from Glenside. This is all in Philly. This is all up here in PA. So do I look like Joe the Jerk to go over there and fucking harass them? No, I'm just gonna look their names up, see where their name go back to, like I did last night, and stayed up all night until I got tired and started seeing what was going on. And then I said, yo, I started looking at other cases for LS9 master participation trust. That's you stealing people's houses, and you got people down here working for you, and you got people down here killing for you, and you got people down here doing all types of shit. But you a trust that's in Delaware. Well, I am I'm private. Our trust private. Our family trust is private. So I ain't gotta tell you shit. You thought I was gonna show our trust on here? Nah, I let you get that crib, set yourself up. I don't want the crib. It was mowed up in the motherfucker. I just wanted to show that, yo, how far lawyers will go and steal property Yo, that shit was supposed to go in there, and then you burnt up a fucking storage unit and hurt somebody. A firefighter got hurt. All of this is documented, so I ain't never had to get mad and worry about shit. But I kept my receipts. How many times my fucking window was broke? And I know when me and my daughters were talking about, they got all of a sudden they got flat tires and all types of shit going on. Yeah, you think you gonna harass us? No, I told you I will beat the fuck out of one of y'all. But of course, I don't got to do that because this for entertainment purposes only, right? That's what that paperwork just said, that this is for entertainment, that this isn't real. Except when I say I'll be a huckleberry, it's real for me. Because I actually saw my daughter get hurt. I actually heard my cousin tell me, yo, somebody got locked up. I actually have a cousin that got locked up. They ain't locked up for fake. They locked up. Nobody gonna tell us we on no fucking fake probation and all no shit like that. If somebody gonna be on probation, I told you, I got them same pictures, and I keep telling the broad, I'm like, yo, you don't see this? I kept them emails. I'm gonna put them emails in. That's why most people don't know what the fuck I be talking about when I be pushing some of the paperwork. They don't know what I be talking about. I'm showing a motherfucker that need to be worried. That lawyer, the person that work in his fuck office. Yeah, I got access back to all my accounts. All of a sudden, I get access back to all the accounts that I couldn't get in. Where I'm telling you, yo, this case right here is this. I got this on that case. And then I actually show the judge's signature, and it don't say what y'all say. Y'all just kept me on probation for all this time. But I said, yo, if you got anything for me, be blessed. Because when I come, you know, yeah, they're going to ask you to retire. They're going to ask you to step down or whatever. That's why I keep receipts. And I know how to make my shit go over to the other. So when you came in and you said, right, somebody came right in and said, oh, I thought you was one of us. I hacked your computer by mistake. No, you ain't do it by mistake. You did it on purpose. Now, you can tell the judge that shit. Tell the judge that shit. Because I already knew who would want to come into my computer and try to see and take emails that had to do and cut every email off that you thought I didn't have the emails from 2019. Yeah, I had moved them to somewhere else. Yeah, I put them in this little folder, John, boom, put them on a little SD card, moved that John on the bank. And even if I didn't, there's so many states, cities that show that LSF9 Master Participation Trust Company is doing the shit that they doing. I don't even need it. It's your modus operandi. I even brought the board up and showed you when they said they was going to start taking all of the houses, taking people's land and everything. I showed that on there. And if you didn't pay attention, or if you did pay attention, and that's why y'all got me shadow banned, I don't give a fuck. And if you want that rec, we can get that rec on whichever way you want. We can send your agent in there. Your agent get popped up and fucked up and everything because I got my peoples waiting. just for a phone call or a text message. Yeah, here they go. Or they already know. So if you are not acting in your capacity as a cop or whatever capacity you in, you're gonna get fucked up. Yeah, I didn't know who the fuck you was. You act like you trying to kill something. You ain't had no business being nowhere around me. My doctor got it documented. I don't like being around people and all that shit. I don't really like being around people. I don't trust them. I have too much to lose. So that girl, she wasn't gonna work. That it wasn't gonna work. Yeah, no, I don't trust people. So y'all should have shut her up. So of course I looked up the people. You know what was so crazy? It went right back to Ohio. What the fuck is up with Ohio? Y'all some rat niggas. I wish I I wish I had the time to go through everything that I went through, but I don't got the time. I need to finish paperwork. I'm just gonna show y'all one more thing and then I'm out. Now, if Mr. Trawick is out there. Yeah. Cause why am I starting to get all of these motherfucking privacy complaints? Cause motherfuckers' real names is actually coming up. So that must mean you did some type of fucking crime. Keep telling y'all the only way that they can get you on the privacy complaint is because you did a crime. But I'm not saying this person did a crime. I don't know what the ball is. I had my crib. So let me show you how I put y'all on the run. That's all I did. Start looking at it. Let me show you my personal email after I showed y'all that my personal email had been hacked. Share my screen with you and show you what came in this morning already. if you hack the computer, you know every browser that I'm using. You know every browser that I'm using. 29K cents sold. Yeah, I'm quite sure that judge, yeah, Judge Haas, they got a new head judge up there. It's a female. And I went in and got all the paperwork where I hid it at. Yeah, you ain't had time enough. So the fight would begin with you not getting the paperwork. So you just want to take a picture of what I'm looking at to try to get prepared for what I'm ready to bring. But don't worry about it. I don't give a fuck if you're ready or not. It's coming. I beat you once. I'll beat you again. That's why I titled it. It's in my nature. I'm going to bury them too. They were already wounded. Yeah, how many fucking lawyers y'all gonna bring in? How many fucking law firms did y'all bring in on this one fucking home? And every time y'all keep coming in there, and then I see Michelle Jackson. Whoa! I was like, what the fuck? And then she became Michelle Solomon. Oh, I don't even know this chick. She worked at the court. Gotcha. So, I have a good day.